EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and TPC Sawgrass, live opening round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. The leader is Kevin Tway. He's at 3 under par here as the players are just getting going. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 6th hole. Round 1 here at the Sawgrass Invitational. In this course, TPC Sawgrass, always one of our favorite places to watch and call a tournament. And for the players, Frank, as we near the final third of the season, these are the types of events that start to carry a little more weight in terms of those all-important FedEx Cup points.
Player of the Year is going to be up for grab too, Rich. So, I know we need to sort of strike it hot during those major championships too, but if you can finish strong this last third of the year, I mean, what a year this could be. I mean, you could win the whole cat and caboodle.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain at 2 over par. So our featured golfer well back after round 1, and now likely in a fight just to play the weekend.
I think they were in a different zip code today, Rich. It was like watching 2 different players, really the ones at the top of the leaderboard and, our cherished featured player. Not that good today.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the PGA Tour, we're at TPC Sawgrass for live second-round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, It's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Curtis Thompson is the leader. He's at 6 under par. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth.
Oh, just the strike, the sound of it. And the ball does the rest. Great shot.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. And he's going to need to keep it going, as that is going to move him back within 1 shot of the cut line here on this Friday. 5th hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole. It just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. And that's the only way really to avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Frank, getting set now for the second shot here at the 5th. What's the best way to go at it?
Rich, it's one of the toughest par 4s on the green. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Well, this hole has it all. 393-yard par 4 6th. And in fact, it was Pete Dye's favorite. He designed this golf course, and I think the reason he loved it so much was it incorporated all of the elements that he used in his design. It was visually intimidating, water trouble, and the premium on accuracy and strategic thinking. A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Rich, this is not a complicated putt. We're going up a little slope, so pace essential.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And with that, he's back to 2 over. 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pop bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. A bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now the approach to the 7th. Frank, what do you need to be mindful of here?
It's rather narrow in the front of this green, and then there's some mounds both right and left. Be very aware of those mounds. They can actually help you out. And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Now, from long range, this for birdie. Oh, my goodness, that is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain at +4. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows? If you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the players, TPC Sawgrass, live third-round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. Let's get out to the play as we pick things up at the par 4-7. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
He's got 144 yards remaining to the hole. Pin sitting back right.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. Will certainly help the cause. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
Now a second to this par 3. Now a 7-footer. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions, and that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Frank, this is all about plotting your way around. Now the third shot at the 9th.
Yeah, there's a reward for a precise short iron shot in here. If the pin's on the right or the left, precision pays off. That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. I mean, when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
That's nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left.
With the hole cut in the front left, this tee shot down the right is ideal.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
118 left to the hole. Much easier win for a left-hander coming in from left to right.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't hash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been. "13 feet away." Shot in the arm there to start the second 9. That's in for par here at 10. And he'll hold steady at +3. So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see they're still well back.
But I think the goal really is to try and shoot back-to-back great rounds, Rich. If anything better.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida and TPC Sawgrass, live final round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. What a weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, a lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee. at the par 4 14th. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Oh, off the flagstick. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 6 over. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker. But that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
141 yards left to the hole. Pin just on the front edge.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. But the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is 2 clubs. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron. Look, I know par 5s are long holes and most people struggle to reach, but that 3-wood did not even touch the putting surface. It had to be the wrong club. I know it's ambitious, but look where it is now.
This is a 13-footer. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Well, now to the 17th, and it is always a fascinating struggle here between trust and fear, commitment and collapse. At the 17th, you're never really safe. 6-shot lead, you'd still watch the leader play the 17th. that is right, and that's going to need to grab something. Okay, didn't want to risk trying to fly it to that back right hole location, so a downhill putt coming up from the back portion of this island green. Oh, hang on. Well, that might bring bogey into play, because that's going to run all the way off the green. Wow. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
Just has to get the ball started and it will work back to the right and toward the hole.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. And that will make this a final round score of 75. So Frank, our golfer just could not get things going here in this final round, and it winds up a disappointing finish.
And hopefully it's not a bad habit too, because as we know, they normally give out trophies on Sundays, so you do not want to get in a habit of playing poorly.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Banff Springs in Alberta, live opening round coverage of the Alberta Open. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. The Stanford man, Maverick McNeely, is our leader. He's off to a 4-under start. Frank, you and I talk about the variety of tracks that we find on the tour calendar every year. And this one, Banff Springs, different than any of the other courses. You've got the smell of the Canadian pines. We're at altitude. It is our one tournament of the year north of the border. I don't know about you, but this is a trip that I really look forward to every year.
Oh, Canadians just love their golf too, Rich, and I know they have more left-handers than just about any other golfing nation. But you're right, the beauty is just stunning. Plus that altitude you referred to, nearly 5,000 feet. So that ball just goes forever. But I remember first going to Banff in the late 90s, and I was just absolutely in awe. The ice fields, it is a beautiful part of the world.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
122 is the number. Pin front left so he can take dead aim.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at 1 over. Now at the 6th hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par 4, only 373 yards, and the short par 4, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave, at what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot.
Well, it's 74 yards here as he's set for his second. That's a high-quality shot right there. Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. You know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. That is a really good shot. On and 2 on this par 5, but work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
The distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though. Can't afford to get...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Alberta, Canada and Banff Springs Golf Course, live second-round coverage of the Alberta Open. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. We get into the action here starting at the par 3 4th. The the pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he's going to get this to 3 under par.
Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Well, no one better to assess this situation than Notah Begay III, who came through the Korn Ferry Tour to win twice as a rookie on the PGA Tour. And Notah, our featured player here in contention early. Now, granted, it's just a Friday, but you start to get the sense that some of that success in the lower levels, the amateur days, could pay big dividends here.
Yeah, if you just take a look at this player's pedigree, it's blue chip. Great success at the collegiate and amateur levels, but this is the PGA Tour. You've got to go out there, you've got to continue to press forward. Looking good early on the Friday, but we got a long way to go to the end.
Frank, the 6th here at Banff Springs is a good little hole, isn't it?
It is very tempting, very easy to sort of just stand up there and wail away with the driver and get caught. This is a generous fairway. You could hit any club down there and you're not going to have a problem with the second shot. So it's just trying to find a yardage that you're comfortable with. This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain at 4 under.
Well, Frank, how about this hole? 602 yards of par 5, although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. The 602 yards these days for a long hitter.
What do you say? It's a drive in a 7-iron?
That's a mid-range par 5.
Well, yeah, 2 woods, the longer hitters will definitely get at home there, especially in good conditions. But bunker down the left, avoid that, carry that, and then we can think about the second shot.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, not too bad there. Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And he'll move now to 5 under par.
Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
Okay, just a little right of the flag on the front portion of this green, and a birdie putt coming up. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And Rich, this is a green I am familiar with, and this putt is slower than most people realise. Slightly up that slope, little bit of movement from right to left.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay at 5 under.
Just love the variety here on the front side, Frank, coming off that short par 3-8. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5. An interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s and 3 par 4s. This one not the longest par 5, but still reachable. This one you have to be a little bit careful though. This is probably the toughest driving hole on the front 9 with regard to par 5s.
Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Got every bit of that through all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh my goodness, woefully short on that putt. Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie. How does that not go in? Disappointment there. That will brush it in, and that'll be just a par. So, will this be the week that our featured golfer claims that first ever title? Frank, it's looking promising through 36 holes.
It is, and to just...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Banff Springs in Alberta, Canada, live third-round coverage of the Alberta Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader is Tony Finau. He's at 6 under par. So let's get out to the course as we pick up the action starting at the par 4 11th. So a fine Saturday here, Frank, and we start to think about what this weekend might hold in store for our featured golfer in the hunt here on the first page of the leaderboard, looking for that golden goose, a first PGA Tour win, and all that goes with it. In terms of nerves, I would have to think this is the most pressure-filled situation this young golfer has ever faced.
Without doubt, Rich. I think if you follow the maturation process, though, when you first turn pro, a new golf course every week, that takes a little bit of time to get used to. Now you start to see your name on the leaderboard. So if you follow the trend, this is where they should be.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something short or down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
139 left to the flag. Pin back right so he can take an aggressive line.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Come on, you can't leave it that short, can you? No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. and he's going to stay 2 back.
13th hole, par 3, 225 yards and heavily bunkered around that green, Frank.
It is, but that green gets narrower as the hole gets longer. Nothing wrong with hitting the ball sort of the middle part of the green here.
And that's going to wind up in the back portion of the green, so maybe 1 club too many there. Now a 7-footer. Well judged, that is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain 1 shot back.
On to the 14th hole now. It's a par 4, 442 yards. And what's the right way to attack here, Frank?
2 choices. Try and squeeze it down the right side, just short of those big bunkers on that right. Either that or carry the bunker complex on the left. A little awkward.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this is second. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is.
Well, now the par 4s begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help. Go a little further. Does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that. Nothing wrong with that one.
Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
He is right on the number. 140 yards to the front, 153 to the hole. The pin is in the front right part of the green.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. All right, a bit of a struggle here on this Saturday for our featured golfer. And now, Frank, work to do in tomorrow's final round.
A lot of work.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Banff Springs Golf Course, we present live final round coverage of the Alberta Open. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. So let's get out to the course, already deep into the round as we head to the tee on the par 4 15th. Well, this is a big spot. Notah Begay III is familiar with this kind of position, having won twice as a rookie on the PGA Tour. How in the world did you not win Rookie of the Year honors that season? With Carlos Franco at the age of 36 was Rookie of the Year, Notah?
Yeah, Carlos put together a great year, and Rich, don't worry, I don't think about it much, only every day that ends in Y. But you come out to the PGA Tour and you have to deal with an elevated type of pressure. Not everybody can handle it. You go out there, you do the best to process, stick to your strategies, and try and execute for as long as possible.
Carlos, by the way, did have the superior mustache. As for our featured golfer, just curious what you think of the body language so far, because you're well aware, Notah, no matter how many tournaments you've won in the junior ranks or as an amateur in college, and you won your share alongside a certain TW at Stanford, this is a different kind of pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, you can certainly look at a player's body language and get a sense of just what their mindset is headed into that particular hole or set of holes. And in this particular instance, they're trying to process a different kind of pressure, the highest kind of pressure, PGA Tour pressure.
"12 feet still to go." Oh, right on line all the way. It is a par here at 16. And he'll remain at 6 under par. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards of par 4, that is, you know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
In golf, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Not quite enough pace on that putt. that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is.
Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you can't reach.
Yeah, that's going to work just fine in the fairway here at 18, and now they'll seek the birdie that could win him the tournament. I think he'll be pleased with that. It's not close, but not out of the question to make an eagle 3 here.
Yeah, a little bit more run. Obviously, it would have been closer, but all in all, 2. Reach a par 5 and 2. Good shot.
Nope, that'll be short. Maybe by a good 10 feet. This from about 10 feet. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, a little disappointing here at the finish, but still a tie atop the leaderboard. So now it's just time to see what transpires. So we've got a tie atop the leaderboard, and that means it's off to extra holes to determine our champion. No winner yet. We'll keep going until we get one or until the sunlight fades. But for now, it's on to another sudden death hole. No winner yet. We'll keep going until we get one or until the sunlight fades. But for now, it's on to another sudden death hole. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Banff Springs Golf Course, we present live final round coverage of the Alberta Open. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top. So let's get out there for the final few holes as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 16.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Oh, and that runs out of gas far too early. That is not where you want to leave the golf ball.
Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Now to the 17th, 374 yards, and Frank, players might be licking their chops here.
They certainly would, Rich. Bunkers left and right, but they can be carried with an aggressive tee shot. It'll set up just a short iron into a green that pitches towards you. So maybe just a little bit underneath the flag with a second shot. Really a chance to have a fast finish.
This one turning left a bit off the tee. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. And that, a little beyond the hole, but a good shot.
8 feet now for birdie.
Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And that's going to move him to 6 under par.
Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs. 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things: the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
Yeah, that's going to work just fine in the fairway here at 18, and now they'll seek the birdie that could win him the tournament. That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5 and comfortably on for 2.
Pretty good look here. 18 feet for eagle. Okay, birdie at the last. It is a birdie finish. And that will write an end to the round here today. Well, Frank, I guess we can say, hello world. It is a Sunday to remember our featured player, a champion for the very first time.
Let the celebrations ring in, that's for sure, and let the career fully ignite and start and go stratospheric.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Go.